Welcome to the pre-bid for the August 22nd bid opening. I have a few comments to make before we begin. Please silence your cell phones, and also remember to sign in the attendance sheet. And we have also a change in the pre-qualification rules, and Anthony is going to go over that in just a minute.
Yes, good morning. August 10th, the new rules for pre-qualification will go into effect. Those of you who will be immediately affected will get a letter from us kind of outlining the process we're going to step you through to get you into the new rules. One of the things one of the changes is the cycle for renewal. Some of you are familiar. We used to do a 5-year cycle. Now it's going to be every 2 years based on your year-end date of your audit. And so for some of you, that may be December of this year or maybe even September of this year. And so, again, you'll be contacted by our office, and we'll step you through how to renew your pre-qualification. And in those of you who are further out, will still be contacted by us, but you'll have more notice than those who are immediately affected. But again, August 10th, the new rules will go into effect for pre-qualification. That affects the new applicants and renewals. The application is already on our website, and I believe it's now fillable. Before you had to print it out, write it in, scan it in, send it to us. It's now a fillable PDF. We hadn't got to that point where you could submit it yet, but we're working on that. But you can fill it out online, print it, and then get it into us. But again, August 10th, everything goes into effect. Any questions? All right, thank you.
All right, please include the JP County letting date and call order in all your correspondence with Office Engineer Division. And we will also attempt to post all pre-bid questions and their responses on our website by Tuesday of next week. Please also review the Civil Rights Division's Certified DB Directory database on ODOT's website for information on all the available DBEs. The sample proposals, plans, geotech reports, and design files and revisions to these are available on ODOT's website. We will also make every effort to make all the pre-bid revisions to the plans and the proposal available by Friday of next week. And all projects, all bids for projects requiring pre-qualification must be submitted via Bid Express. And there is one exception on this letting. There's a right-of-way project that does not require pre-qualification. And any firm bidding a project as a joint venture must complete the request for joint venture form, which is posted on ODOT's website. And also the order form must be used to order all the plans and proposals either by fax or email. And all revisions, including estimate revisions, must be in by noon of Tuesday of next week. And there will be no pay item changes permitted after this deadline. We don't have a lot of questions, so we'll probably be done in the next 10 minutes. First project is call order 405, and this is in Blaine County on State Highway 3. And on this project, we are revising the special provision 104 for utility information. So we'll be revising the proposal. 400. And I skipped call order 400 in Alfalfa County. This is State Highway 8 and State Highway 45. We're also revising the plans and the pay items. All right. The next project is call order 475. This is in Oklahoma County. It's a county road, Britton Road. And on this project, we are revising the plans. The next project is call order 530. And this one's in Tulsa County. It's a bridge painting project. And on this project, we are going to be revising the lane rental special provision. There was several questions on this project. First question is, can the time on this project be increased to at least 230 calendar days? There are numerous bridges on this project, all located in Metro Tulsa, further adding to the complexity? And the response to that is no, the calendar days cannot be increased. These bridges are all in a line on the same interstate within 2 miles of each other, and work should be pursued on all bridges concurrently. The next question, can a pay item be added to allow for a concrete median barrier to be used to protect workers during work when one lane is closed, and also for staging of equipment to be used? And the response to that is no, the median barrier will not be paid for on this contract. The third question is, the lane rental in the proposal restricts by way of fees the closure of lanes between 6 p.m. and 7 a.m. This appears to be contrary to what is normal practice. Please advise. The provision will be revised to permit night work with no fees between Monday and Friday. The next question, the contractor was asking if we were willing to accept an SSPC QP2 equivalent. And the response to this is that ODOT does not consider any equivalent to the QP1 and QP2, and thus will not accept any substitutes. The next project is call order 535. And on this project, it's in Tulsa County. We are revising the plans. Next project is call order 536, also in Tulsa County on Main Street. And on this project, we are revising the plans and the pay items. Next project is call order 540 in Tulsa County. And on this project, we're increasing the calendar days from 30 to 70. And we will also revise the sign day pay items where necessary. There was a couple of questions. First question is, considering majority of the bridges are in Tulsa Metro traffic, will lane restrictions be added to this project? And the response to that is no. However, there should not be any lane closures on any highway except State Highway 11, which is also 36th Street North and will be treated as a city street. And this information is also shown on the traffic control sheets in the plans. The next question, since the performance of this project is likely to be done during a time of the year with temperature challenges associated with product specification for this silane application requiring a minimum surface and air temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit, can an additional 40 days be added to this project? This change will allow for imminent weather delays even if performance of work is after the wintertime suspension date of February 15th. And the response to that is weather delays will be given as a no-charge day if the contractor cannot work due to temperature restrictions. Question 3, if 40 days of additional time is not agreeable, can 20 days be added and the flex be moved to March 2nd? This will alleviate the potential of November to January holiday lane closures and temperature concerns. And the response is that we will add 40 calendar days to the project and revise the associated traffic pay items. The next project is call order 545 in Washington County, US 75. And there was one question, can an additional 30 days be added to the contract? And the response to that is no. And then there was several other questions. For bridges E and F expansion device, the existing joints are a 5 by 8 inch opening. The minimum installation opening for this seal is 1 inch. Will ODOT clarify how they want to seal this? So Bridge Division is still reviewing the expansion joint detail and we will advise. Second question, per the traffic control plans, it shows installing barrier wall at every location. Due to the scope of work, it is only needed at Bridge A only. Will the department delete the barrier on all other bridges? And the response to that is the barrier wall will not be deleted. If it's not needed or the contractor elects not to use it, then it won't be paid for. The next question, can bridges E and G and F and H be closed under one lane closure since they are within 0.2 miles of each other? And the response is this will need to be discussed at the pre-construction conference with the resident engineer. And that is the end of all the questions that I got for pre-bid. Is there any other questions or comments? Yes.
Hold on, Katie. Let's get a mic to you. Sorry.
Okay, on call order 544 for Washington County
Yes.
with the expansion joint. 545. I'm sorry, 545. We anticipate that that joint will be wider in the cooler months. So hopefully it will open back up to the 1 inch necessary to install that V-gland. So we'll be adding a note to the project indicating to contact Bridge Division if there's still a problem with that joint.
Okay, so we'll revise the plans, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have a plan revision on call order 545.
And John, we have the potential of changing the flex.
Gotta get a mic to you. Sorry.
We may be changing the flex date as
Okay.
well to sooner,
All right.
so not a 90-day flex.
On this same project, right?
Correct.
Okay,
But that's going to be discussed after, and we'll let you know.
okay. So we're revising the plans and we will also revise the flex, possibly revise it. Yeah. All right, any other questions or comments? All right, that's the end of our pre-bid. Thank you for attending. Have a good weekend.